Hello, the Newsnet is with an acclaimed actor and a filmmaker whom we've missed for a very long time now. Hi, ma'am. Thank you for joining us.
Hi. Nice to see you. Thank you so much. Thank
Very
you.
nice meeting you too. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you.
So Pen came about 30 years ago, right?
Yes.
We missed you. So tell us what made you pick up this series, and can we see more of you now?
You see, um, I haven't been writing for quite some time, okay, for film,
Right.
except for my husband's film, about 3, 4 films that I had written. And after that, I wrote some short stories in 2009,
Uh-huh.
okay, 2009. And, I can't start something like at the click of a button. It's not going to happen for me. That's what I was saying. I really admire people who go every day for shooting and create magic in front of camera. Even though I can act every day, but I think I'm, what do you say, like creatively lazy to go and create magic or create life in front of camera. I really appreciate all these directors who are directing film after film after film, including my husband. So I'm a very temperamental kind of a filmmaker. So many people have asked me to make films, but and my husband always tells me, because you are refusing this because it's not your bread and butter. Your bank account is taken care of by something else. That's why you don't have the passion. Maybe he's right. I'm not doing it for the money, or I'm not doing it for the fame. I'm doing it because I like doing it. So that's why I made several other short films which people don't know. The pandemic somewhere opened up something for me. My writing again started. So I picked up some 6 stories and I finished writing all of them. I finished writing all of them, and this is the 6th story actually.
Oh, nice. And we can't wait for the other 5 to come.
Yeah, that should come, but I'm not supposed to talk about it. I'm not supposed to promote it here. So sorry. So, as a progression, since I had written already 5, this was the 6th story that I had written. And Shalini, who's with Amazon, she saw the first film that I had made with my mother and myself at home on my iPhone, and she liked it a lot. And then that is the time I think they were also looking at lockdown stories.
Right.
Stories during lockdown. So they'd spoken to the other people and they were not sure, because I was already making about 3, 4 films like that. They were not sure that I was ready to do it. So Shalini and Aparna both asked me. We are doing an anthology on new hope and new life, new beginning. So will you be able to do it? So I said, for me, every film is a new beginning. Every film is about hope. Every film is about something, that takes us to the next step. So how can I do that? So I took some time, and then finally I said, okay, I'll do it. Anyway, then I started thinking of a story. Only after they told me, I started thinking of a story. 2010, I think I started writing a story called Assumptions. 3 children who are coming for their parents' 50th wedding anniversary assume what would have happened between their parents.
Oh.
Looking at how they are with each child, their attitude with each child is different. So, especially the mother, they're very judgmental about the mother. So they talk to themselves, saying that, she's nice to us, she's nice to you, but not nice to our brother. Why? Was his birth a mystery? So that kind of a story I was writing. I never finished it. In fact, I went to Parthiban and said, will you finish it? Because it's too personal for me. A lot of real incidents are coming. So I just want this to be fictitious. So will you write it for me? But somehow I didn't come around to finishing it. But I took that as the starting point. When they asked me to do a story. So when they said that, will you do a film on New Hope? I said, okay. It's the mother's 75th birthday and 3 daughters are supposed to come.
Right.
And 2 of them are coming, 1 refuses to come. So how is the story going to be? What is the situation? So that's how this was born. Mother and coffee are synonymous. So that's why my film is called Coffee Anyone. And in Tamil, it's Coffee Venuma.
So you pay a lot of attention to the women that you write. And there are 4 women from what we could see in the trailer, we can see 4 women in it. So can you tell us a little about each of the characters? Are they based on real life people also?
Yeah, for me, every story that I write is based on real life. There is not a single story which is from imagination. I mean, I'm not J.K. Rowling. Amazing that she can think of, platform 9 and 3/4. I can never come up with something like that. For me, it's everything from around me. Sometimes my sisters see this and say, "Oh my God, this is exactly what happened. Why have you written it?" They get scared also. For me, I have to be true to real life. I can't do anything which is not real at all. So the mother is, to be frank, actually, Shruti's character is based on Kamal, my uncle, and my mother's character. The mother's character is actually based on his father.
Quite amazing.
Okay. So he was born when my grandfather was 48 years old. So he was the last child, but he turned out to be so precious and beautiful and wonderful, and they all pampered him, and he has a great relationship with both of them. I was just thinking, what if it didn't work out? Okay, in the Hasan family, there were 3 other siblings, and then the 4th child, which was born like 20 years later, which was an accident, turned out to be the best, the gem. But in some families, the first 2 children shine, the 3rd one doesn't shine at all. Or at least the parents think that she's doing something wrong. So I thought, what if the situation is reversed? That's how the story was written.
So have you shown it to Mr. Kamal Haasan? Did he?
Not yet. Actually, I was thinking he should see it. He should see it, and he will not see the resemblance because he was, it's not. He really adored his mother, and his father was so proud of him. But I just thought, what if it's just the opposite? So I do want to show it to him. Yeah, definitely. Shruti has seen it. Shruti is the only one who's seen it.
Yeah. And you've chosen, you've worked, you're there, there's Anu Haasan, there's Shruti Haasan. Was there a particular reason why you went with the casting?
Yeah, I think I was selfish. I wanted an all Haasan cast. In fact, I wanted to write a role for Kamal also on the phone, giving us advice. Then somehow it didn't fit into the script. I don't know whether he would have accepted or not. Mostly he would have accepted. If I had written it in the pandemic, he would have done it. But it didn't fit into the script, so I didn't. So I really thought of Charu Haasan, Komalam Charu Haasan, Suhasini Haasan, and Anu Haasan and Shruti Haasan. That was like a childish wish from me. But, man proposes, God disposes. So my father fell down and met with had a fracture on his shoulder, so he couldn't act. So we had Kathadi Ramamurthy playing his character. So it didn't become all Haasan. So and we have enough actors in the Haasan family. Why go out?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So how was your shooting experience itself? Because you did it during the lockdown.
Yes. There were a lot of restrictions from the government and also from Amazon. Amazon had very stringent rules. They said there can be only 6 to 7 people on the set, which made it impossible because there are 5 of us in the film. And Shruti's, of course, we shot it in Hyderabad. So 4 of us, and with the cinematographer and the assistant, already 6. So there cannot be anybody to help us. Especially when the camera is running, there cannot be anybody to, even if a pillar falls, we have to hold it. Even if a light bursts, we have to take care of it. I mean, nothing like that happened. It was tough. It was not easy at all. I mean, we had to take care of health precautions, and I had to give separate rooms for everybody. It was more than, I think for filmmaking, it's very, 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 very difficult. It is somewhere interfering with your creativity also. I shot for 4 days. It was tough. But if you shoot for 40 days and 400 days, it's going to be really, really, really tough. And we are not geared, but we have to learn.
And there are quite a few summer anthologies coming up. So how are you looking at this OTT content and the regional content that's being made for it?
I think this is a feel-good anthology. We've been seeing too many dark films and, films about crime and things like that. And I think pandemic time, nobody wants to see any murder. Nobody wants to see anybody dying. You know what I mean? Or being unwell and things like that. So that way, I think this has an edge over the other whatever that's been planned, because it's about new hope. All of us are looking for some hope. We are all looking for a Puttam Pudu Kalaya. New dawn is what we are looking at. So this has an advantage is what I feel.
If you can tell us, what plans do you have for the other 5 stories that you've written? We're just a little curious to know.
I hope Amazon takes them because they're also all 5 are lockdown stories. So they're taking their time. Hopefully, it'll be on any OTT platform soon, maybe in a month or two.
So if you have to pick one apart from yours, from the other episodes in Putham Pudu Kale, which one is your favorite and why?
I haven't seen it like you. I'm still waiting to see it. But I'm very curious about Karthik Subbaraj's because I had another story about a thief, who tries to go steal from somebody during the pandemic and then has a relationship with that person with whom he wanted to steal. I think Karthik has something similar, so I'm really curious to see what he's done.
Have you ever thought of writing for television? Doing series for TV? Right.
For some reason, I thought I was not ready to do the mother-in-law, daughter-in-law stories. I was not ready at all. And the family feuds where everybody's trying to poison somebody else. Okay. They want property, so they're spoiling, trying to poison somebody, or a ghost coming in and taking charge. All the three I was not interested. So I should say that I was a little disillusioned, with television. So that's why, otherwise we did something called Anbulla Snegidhiye, which was Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni's stories. She's a writer. She's one of our best writers who writes Pan-American Indian writer. So we bought the rights of the story, and years ago we did with Swarnamalya and Anu Hassan and Manorama, and I also played a cameo, and Vijay Adiraj, and so many people acted. So we worked on it for a year, but that is when I said, no, I think it's not working out. There's too much work, and for some reason, I think it had changed from self-expression to the usual cliche of mother-in-law, daughter-in-law business. So that's why I've been staying away from television. Maybe it's a good time for me to. So I've been doing non-fiction for television, but fiction, yes, like you said, I haven't done it in 20 years. Maybe it's also a good time to go back to television.
Those are our questions. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.